Well, okay, here's the top shelf of the first Bisque fire. And some of I forgot, I was so excited I forgot to get the camera out. And these things were also in there. And I'm just now gonna start unloading everything and putting it on this shelf that I put in over here. Trying to rearrange the studio and the garage so that my flow, the workflow will be a little, make more sense. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll, when I get that down to the second shelf there, I'll pull you back in and you can take a look at that. The octopus, the octo mug actually survived. I didn't know if all those tentacles would survive, but it did. So we'll see if I can get it through glazing and refiring without messing anything up on it. Wow, okay. Here is the bottom shelf, and I'm about to unload all of that. There's a lot of stuff in here, and not all of it fit in here for this firing. Here's my little flute, and there's my little whistle. Let's see, here's the ocarina that's got the 4 holes in it, plus the sound hole. Let's see if there's any dust in there. That note is a little weak, and it's probably because there's some interference in that particular spot. Okay, I'm done cleaning this out. I am exhausted. I also vacuumed out my kiln to get all the dust off the elements and clean it out, because the next fire I'm going to do is probably going to be glazed, and you just don't want any dust in there. So here's my shelves of work. I'll just run the camera over. I certainly have my work cut out for me, don't I? There's some nesting sets of bowls, and there's a bunch of lids. I didn't even try to figure out what the lids went to. Here's our UFO right here. It's our little space thing. That was a special request. Let's see. There we go. There's a million mugs, and there are a bunch more in there in the studio. So this is stuff. Alright, so we've got one tagine is Bisque, and there's a nesting bowl for the birds. That's a special thing for a friend of mine named Shirley. And whew, there are 2 tagines waiting, and a tall canister, and a kind of a large lid back there that you probably can't see because it's kind of dark in here now. But anyway, this is what I'll be glazing. Let's see if I can get the light better on this. Yeah, there's a big lid right there that goes to a glass jar, and the lid broke, and so I'm making a replacement lid, and that's kind of a special order too. Okay, so I'm gonna go sit down, and then the next time I get up, I'm gonna be putting some of the things that I have glazed that have been waiting for, because this is going on 6 months since I actually purchased this kiln. Remember that little lid thing? And I told you I said I didn't think that one would stick, and this was the one that didn't stick. So when I do the glazing, I'll make sure and stick that there with glaze, and it'll be just fine. It'll stick. But there's our little misfit lid. So anyway, I will be back. Here's a little experiment that I'll explain later too. And I'll be back when I start doing something else that I think might be interesting to you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.